Women are supposed to be healthy, and their female organs and functions should not be a curse, as many women have referred to menstrual troubles for centuries. But in fact, most women do suffer considerably. Blood levels of hormones that influence the female reproductive tissues, breasts, ovaries and uterus, including estrogens, progesterones and prolactin, a pituitary hormone, are dependent upon your diet.
Welcome. Hollywood TV has been following the progression of the natural period remedy treatment. Now, women all over the world have been suffering from period pain, menstruation pain, and conventional medicine has not done anything for this problem. Now, the natural period remedy treatment is an organic treatment which has no side effects whatsoever because it's naturally produced from plants. With conventional medicine, as you know, there's many side effects that can happen. The swelling of the bones. It takes 5 years for paracetamol to exit from the body. Now, all that time, paracetamol is being fermented inside the body, and all kinds of problems can occur with conventional medicine because paracetamols, for example, painkillers or other painkillers, even stronger painkillers, ferments in the body and then it can turn into cancer. Now you have to ask yourself this question: why is cancer so prevalent now? Why is cancer, the rate of cancer, being so high? Now, Linda, could you tell us, first of all, welcome to the program, to
Thank
Collywood
you.
TV.
Thank you.
Could you tell us about what job do you do
I'm
in
a
Uganda
manager.
here?
I'm a manager running two businesses at the same time. And my job is too really hectic because I have to run about, check what is happening in all places. Yeah. So
Okay.
it needs a lot of energy.
Now, could you tell us how long, from how far back can you remember that you had a period problem?
Yeah, from when I was 12, because that is when I started coming on my periods. That is when I started experiencing the pains because I had cramps and all that. And it was really painful. When I say painful, I do mean painful because I had to go for injections. Uh, they gave me some painkillers, that is diclofenac, panadols, at the same time getting injections. Yeah, so that is how bad it was.
And you would go into like the hospitals throughout your life, really?
Yeah, yeah, just to be better, to get a relief.
Now, after you actually experience taking the natural period remedy, you decided to become an agent yourself.
Yeah, yeah, because the product is really okay, and I think it is better to tell other people about it, get to know the product, because most of the women here are really suffering from the period pains, and if they don't know the solution to it.
So most women in Uganda suffer from period
Yeah,
pains all
yeah,
their lives,
exactly, yeah.
and they think it's natural.
Yeah, they think it is natural, and probably when they go to the hospitals, they tell them, oh, you have to first get pregnant and give birth and all this and that, but that's not the case. Yeah.
So do you think now with the natural period remedy, the organization, which is now trying to educate women into speaking, because a lot of women in Uganda don't speak about their periods, do they? It's like a taboo subject as well, isn't it?
Yes, something of that kind. But but you get to know because when someone is in really in pain, you get to know definitely.
They'll tell you, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Okay. So you now want to help other people
exactly.
alleviate their pain.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming on Collywood TV. And it's been a pleasure speaking to you.
Our pleasure
And I
was
wish you
mine.
all the best, wish you all the luck
Okay.
with your agency.
Thank you.
Marina, tell us about your experience that you've had throughout your life with your period cramps and pains.
So when I started my periods the first time, I had a lot of pains, and whenever I would go in, it was really so painful. I couldn't do anything, nothing would go on. It was so bad. I would actually hate myself when when it's time for me to get my periods. I would feel so bad. I would be like, oh my god, what am I going to do? Not going to school, not doing anything. It was really a bad time for me. I really hated myself.
So this started while you were going to school as a teenager.
Yeah.
That's when the pain started?
Yeah, that's how the pain started.
Was this from when you first started your period or a little while after?
Yeah, before, of course, when I had just started, yeah, I felt the pain, but I didn't know what was wrong with me because I didn't know I was getting my periods. So I was like, what's wrong? But when I got to realize it was periods, yeah, this what happened. I started feeling the pain, and yeah, from then on, when I would go in my periods, it would be pain
Okay.
throughout.
Now, in your experience, do you have any family members that suffers the same thing, as in
Yeah,
period pains?
of course.
Could you tell us?
Actually, I have my sister called Barbara. Actually, hers is too worse because she feels pain a week before she starts her periods, and she's sick. She's in the bed. Nothing happens actually, and when she starts, oh my god, it's too worse. It's really too worse. It's bad. She has to go through injections. Each time she's in her periods, she has to go through injections. She has to take painkillers, like, you know. She has gone to many hospitals, but nothing happens.
So all these years with your sister, she's been going to the hospitals and getting treatment,
Yeah,
as in injections and everything. Yeah?
exactly.
Right. Would you say that's a common case in Uganda here, with a lot of women?
Yeah,
I mean, with your friends and family that you know of, that gets period pains.
yeah, it's common because they all get period pains, and actually, we actually think it's normal because when actually most women, when they go in their periods, it's pain. Obviously, they have to get the pain, so we think that's how it is. Yeah.
Now tell us what happened. How did you get introduced to the natural period remedy?
I was actually I was at work here, but I couldn't do anything. I think actually I wasn't in my right mind because I had too much pain, too much pain. And by that time, my boss wasn't around. I couldn't go home. Yet I had to. I really had to go home because I couldn't work. When we went home, he introduced me to the natural period remedy. He told me it would work for me. So when he told me to rest. Then he brought he mixed the natural period remedy and gave it to me, the liquid part of it, and also gave me capsules. So he mixed it with hot water. I took it, and I also took one capsule. But I really couldn't believe it. With the pain I had earlier, after 10 minutes, I was really fine. I was okay. Actually, by that time, I would go back to work because I was fine.
So how long did it take, in your experience, to work? How long did it take?
In my experience, it was 10 minutes.
Just 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was real, and I was so surprised. I was happy. I was so strong. I really couldn't believe it.
Now, Marina, we've actually selected people to come on this program to actually tell their personal experience. Yeah? Was this the first time you've ever actually taken that product or
Yeah.
heard about that product?
Yeah, it was my first time. I actually didn't know about it, but my boss introduced it to me for the first time. So that's how I got to know it.
Cramps.